The idea of this dialogue is really to provide a platform for Global South voices to discuss key issues on the table ahead of COP26. The dialogue actually was structured around 4 thematic issues, including adaptation, loss and damage, participation, as well as just transition.
It's worth saying that our commitment to climate justice goes far beyond the borders of Scotland, and it's about us playing our role to support the delivery of the Paris Agreement, turning it into action. And we know that doing that requires us as a nation, as a people, to be an ally to the people and nations most impacted by climate change. And we know that acting on climate change and its impacts in a fair and in a just way, and in a way that truly leaves no one behind, requires the perspectives and the decision-making from colleagues in the Global South to be absolutely centre of all we do. And again, this is why we felt that actually, together with our colleagues and partners, putting together Glasgow Climate Dialogues at this time was going to be so important.
That either there's too much rain, too little rain, or none at all. And all those come with lots of extremes. So for example, if there's too much rain, the end point of that is going to be flooding, and with the flooding comes with a lot of destruction of crops and agriculture. Likewise, if there's too little rain or none at all, which talks through the droughts, the impact is equally felt. So then how do less privileged countries or poorer countries address such extreme risks? Which risks you have to plan for both in the short term, medium and long term, and that means having enough resources to ensure that we implement those plans as they are.
As we all know, both men and women suffer from climate impact. However, women suffer more due to multiple roles. A larger proportion of women have limited adaptive capacity, access to climate-friendly and appropriate technologies, as well as inadequate finance for sustainable land use practices, for example.
We have now entered what I call the era of loss and damage from climate change. It's going to get worse, not better. Every year is going to be worse than the year before. Every day is going to bring something new.
The climate crisis is inherently unjust, and it affects most those who did not create it. So that means those who created the crisis actually need to step up and take responsibility and do the most to address it.
I think the world has to come together and make decisions that are concrete and that are progressive in the interest of the people, especially of the Global South. I will end here. Thank you very much.